Tell him about the missing swimsuit. What? Okay, when I went to the solo massage, I didn't realize there was going to be some jacuzzi time associated with it. So they were like, did you bring your swimsuit? And I was like, no. And they said, don't worry, we got disposable ones. And then they gave me like a plastic bag with like a pair of swim trunks made out of garbage bags. And they were like, hop in. Bet you won't forget those again. You know, while I was gone, I had a great idea for a joke. It's like guy in classics course who doesn't listen, okay, so here's the joke. It's something like dude, why is Oedipus always talking about his mother? This is some real like Siegfried and Roy shit. So it's the joke is that Siegfried and Roy kind of sounds like Sigmund Freud. I don't know if it's got legs. I don't know if it can work. It's getting a lot of -2s. Okay, still got it. I said sorry so much in America that people thought there was something wrong with me. Like in Canada, when you say sorry to somebody, even when it's their fault, the default reply back is sorry. In America, I would always get something like, you're good, buddy. Like it's all like vaguely sort of like they're mad at me for suggesting that I would possibly, even at my best, could even inconvenience them. They're being nice. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I think they were saying like, you don't have the stones. Bro, I'm never inconvenienced by anything, bro. I'm never inconvenienced by any, okay, maybe there is a problem with me. Speaking of 1940s cartoon characters, I was wearing my Disney Cruise shirt off boat when I was on land in San Diego. I went to a store. A lady said to me, great shirt. I said, thank you. She said, only problem, there's no Goofy on it. And then we looked at it for a minute and she said, oh wait, there's a Goofy right there. Then she said, I love Goofy. I actually own over 2,000 pieces of merchandise with Goofy on them. And I said, wow, that's a lot. And then she said, yeah, they're hard to find because I don't like ones where he's like with other characters. I only like ones where he's by himself. And I was like, all right. You do you, don't get me wrong, but like, she seemed very nice, but that was where the conversation ended. The cruise survey on the last day, here's how much of a god complex this corporation has. It says, how was the weather on your cruise? Would you say it was excellent, very good, good, okay, or not acceptable, or not applicable? I don't ever want to hit that one. It was like, I just hit excellent, because I'm like, I don't know what I expect you to do about it, honestly. I'm not really sure what I guess like you could put up like more umbrellas. Like, it was very windy. I'm not sure if you can do something about that, but you know, some of the stuff we went there for, I get it. Like, I feel like there was probably like in the 50s, if you went to a zoo, there was like a dude with an electric whip or something, like a cattle prod that was like, the people paid to see the tiger, they're going to see the tiger. And then we've entered a much more, you know, like empathetic age where they're like, the tiger is sleeping right now, even though it's rush hour. So you might not get a chance to see him, even though you paid the entry fee. We're like, oh, wow, I could just imagine what a tiger would look like in this area right here. I guess what I'm trying to say is they got to give them like less enclosures and like that are based around their normal environment. And just what about like a flat cage? You piece of junk. Just like a flat cage with 4 walls and bars, so there's nowhere for them to rest. And then they just... So I'm joking! I'm joking! All I'm trying to say is that Joe Exotic, while not a good guy, might have had some good... We walked past a store, and they were selling tourist merch. It was... You know, every tourism-friendly city has this, you know, shirt that's like, I went to Cabo San Lucas, all I got is this fucking t-shirt or whatever. Vancouver's got them too. It has like a fucking polar bear on it. It says like, oh, you know, yeah, I'm into fitness, hold pizza in my mouth in Vancouver, BC, Ketchikan, Alaska, etc., etc. This one, first off, it had a sign that said, relax, you're on the fun side of Trump's wall. And I said, ha, clever. I'm sure they've been riding that one for like, you know, 7 years at this point. Then they had a scarf, and the scarf said, show me your tits. And I said, what? What kind of business are you running here? Is a scarf that says, show me your tits? And then right next to that was a scarf that said, I have a baby dick. I saw a Carnival cruise on TikTok. What is your opinion of that line? So I told a story today about how there was a man on a Carnival cruise this week who got told to stop vaping in unsafe areas. So he jumped overboard and then treaded water for 15 hours until he got rescued. That was a Carnival Cruise Line guy. We were also talking to our waiter. We were like, hey, does anybody ever go overboard? And he was like, on Disney, no. Like, I'm not saying it can't happen, but like it's families, like people are mostly relaxed. But like he said he used to work for Carnival and people would get hammered and go on. They'd get into like fights, like husbands and wives would start fighting and they would just like fall off the boat or jump off the boat after arguments and stuff like that. And then I know this sounds like it's all manufactured. Like I put a plant in the audience to give me the question. But I looked up like man overboard stats. In the last like 10 years, there's like 600 man overboards or something like that. Carnival has like 70 of them. Disney has 2, I think. Probably because if somebody jumps overboard on a Disney cruise, they just like unperson them. They erase them from existence to keep their safety stats as high as possible. So here's my impression of the average person on the last day of a cruise. Oh man, there's so many sick people around. Why do I always get sick on cruises? Where's all the... Why, dude, what is going on? These things are like infectious disease trap. Yeah, sure, let's go to the buffet. Kids going... hey, kid, go cough in that kid's face. I will say, I did feel like when I met people on the ship that were from like the American Midwest, they were very polite. Now, I responded to their politeness with politeness, but in my head I was like, the most polite thing would be if you learned how to cue respectfully instead of constantly trying to cut in line. But it is nice that you're telling me how cute my daughter is, and like, how old is she? 2? Oh, I knew it. Well, then why didn't you guess? Etc., etc. Or they, and I don't, again, this is not an American thing. This is just, this is a worldwide thing, I'm sure. How about this? You're in a building, okay, essentially. The elevator's got 9 floors. People get in on floor 3, push 6, goes up 3 floors, bing, floor 6. The doors open up. Where are we? Is this the floor that we pushed? What's going? And you're like trying to get on the elevator and they're like, huh? Is this floor? It says there's a 6 on the wall. There's a 6 above the elevator. There's a 6 like outside of the elevator. It says, welcome to floor 6. Then like don't even start with me, man. Started taking the damn stairs. I was going up from floor 2 to floor 9 at 6:45 a.m. every day to get to the breakfast buffet before people took all the damn hash browns. People eating 5 hash browns is like 32 strips of bacon for breakfast. You can't even, don't have the mental clarity to get out the elevator. They're so greased up. Shit's driving me crazy, man.